The UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted.
Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it.
No.
Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre. He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hip back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Johnny Big Rig Hendricks. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Hamzat Bosch Chimayev.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. Ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from here.
Who's going to be the first one?
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He needs to...
Oh! Lands a nice 1-2. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control power. posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go. That is tight.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Trying to recover for a guard there.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the buff. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Hendricks. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. All right, well, his hooks have been a big storyline in this one, and there it is again. So just when you thought maybe the opponent had made the requisite adjustments, he gets cracked again.
He gets cracked again, and it does not take many of those hooks to end your night.
And they separate. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
That is how you scramble, folks. One sound for the end of round one. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
Are you ready? You ready?
All right, round two.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. Muay Thai plump.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, if you're sick of us dropping that word hook, don't shoot the messenger, because he throws, and more often than not, he lands, just like he did in the previous round. Found a home for it again.
Found a home for it again, and if I'm him, I'm continuing to go to the well. His opponent has not shown an ability to stop him.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Less than 2 minutes now to go in round two. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Hendricks. Solid strike on the ground. Relentless pressure from the top by Johnny Hendricks. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. 15 seconds. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Hendricks. 10 minutes in the books. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight. Nice loop of punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there. Left hand punch in the clinch.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plum.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. What a fantastic wrestler. Great takedown.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
Oh, nice right hand, John.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Got the single collar tie. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Oh, collar tie. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Again, they clinch. Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. All right, some really grueling work here in the... Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Oh!
He's in trouble.
Oh!
He's hurt bad.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He got it. Oh, nice.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Johnny Hendricks.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over